What we tried to study was whether we could help people habituate to disgust a bit better, which sounds a bit silly initially, but is actually a really important component. At least disgust is a really important component of certain psychopathologies, including some specific anxiety disorders. It plays a big role in OCD, for example, which is obsessive compulsive disorder. So, it's actually clinically somewhat important. I can show you the same nature of a particularly disgusting image, and you'll just try to avoid it, and you'll continue to do so even though you've seen it like countless times over and over and over. So essentially what we've learned there is that people don't really habituate to disgust, and that seems to be something that also can come into play in the reduction of these psychopathologies. We found that paying people to look at food doesn't actually help them at all. They look at the disgusting images whilst you pay them, and immediately flip back to normal behavior directly when the payment stops, essentially. What our study is now for the first time showing, essentially, is that apparently having a normalized gastric state can also impact your disgust response a bit, in the sense that it kind of dampens the response that you have. This strong tendency of thinking the brain is where, it's basically the mind. This is where all of our things are regulated, and the body is just a puppet that listens to the brain, right? This is a really potent example of how sometimes the state of your body can impact your thinking. And it's just a really neat little thing, I guess.